Oh, oh, सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः okay. Anxiety, stress. Why did I suddenly decide to have this conversation about stress and anxiety? A couple of days back, a friend of mine called up in for what is for me middle of the night, 11:30. This friend is a professor who's used to dealing with a large bunch of rowdy students. And suddenly she was experiencing speeding heartbeat. She could feel her heart jumping into her throat. And her breath was erratic. And she had this feeling that if she would sit down, she's going to fall down. All symptoms of a very active anxiety attack. This is a person whom I've never seen losing her cool. And I've known her for 20 odd years. This is an extraordinary time for all of us. Kahin bhi you turn on the television, the news is not good outside. You pick up the phone to call somebody, a silly voice is announcing the message of doom. And it is, agar hame lagta bhi hai na, that we are very cocooned and none of this is affecting us, aisa hai nahi. Kahin pe deep down in our psyche, it leaves an imprint. And then it keeps collecting, accumulating, and then one day we realize that we've lost control and then we don't know what to do. People who've had anxiety attacks have reported that they feel that they cannot breathe. There is a tightness in the chest. They have a sinking feeling that the heart is sinking, dropping down into their abdomen. All of these things and erratic breathing. सांस लेना मुश्किल हो जाता है. I think we have been repeating this over the last so many months that mind and breath are connected in this inalienable way where your each thought, your each belief affects the way that you breathe. And fortunately, the opposite is also true. So when you start doing breath training, what you're actually doing is training your mind. You are learning how to uncouple anxiety from its, वो कहते हैं ना कि परेशानी के चिंता की हम दांत ही अलग कर देते हैं. We are taking away the pinch of anxiety. So all these months we have been learning, practicing poses that are geared towards doing just that. Okay. It's important to identify where you store stress on a physical level. The shoulders and upper back is one region, neck, where we tend to store a lot of tension and stress. So is the lower back. So we have been doing poses all along, which help us address those problem areas. Today, we are going to use some props, some cushions in order to spend longer time in those poses. क्योंकि क्या होता है कि anxiety also makes you stiff. Anxiety makes the whole body very stiff. It does not allow us to stay for a long time in a pose for the pose to work at the deep tissue level. But this can be corrected with the use of some props. Today, we're going to use props and we're going to learn how we can use them outside of a yoga class also in order to find some relief from this constant stress, this constant anxiety. Breath, like I said, is an important tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some deep breathing. But today we're going to do deep breathing lying down. We're going to bring ourselves into the Shavasana position, and then we're going to work on the breath in that position. Okay. So please come and lie down on your mat in Shavasana. If you like, you keep a thoda sa patla sa cushion under your head. And if you're comfortable without the cushion, that's fine too. The other place where you could put a cushion is just under the knees. Once you put the cushion under your knees, your pelvic area, your hip area happens to relax completely. So I need you to find a comfortable way of doing this, lying down, so that you can lie down and focus only and only on your breathing. Like you do typically for Shavasana, you let your feet fall to the outside. Arms are resting by your sides, palms facing up. Or if you like, you can keep your left hand just under the rib cage. So you could just stay connected with your heartbeat. We are practicing diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing into the abdomen. The breath is long. The breath is slow. Instead of focusing on all the stressful things happening around us, we are going to give our mind something else to focus on. We're going to train the monkey mind to focus on the life force, on the breath. Breathe with me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allow the count to fall away. Continue breathing deep. Nice, long, deep. Breath is silent. The breath moves in and out of the body without pause, seamlessly, setting a pace, a rhythm which is just right for you. Never struggling with the breath. Gently taming the breath. Trustful surrender. No resistance. The breath is neither too fast nor too slow. Communicating to the monkey mind that all is well around us. There is no need to fight at this moment. There is no threat. Anxieties, fears, disappointments, they're a part of life. But they need not disrupt our breathing. The breath can calm you. Put the mind at ease. Quieten the fears, quieten the anxieties. As the body breathes, slowly suspend all mental effort. Gently slide your feet together. Inhale and stretch your arms, stretch your legs, stretch the whole body. Exhale and release. Bend your knees, turn to one side. Please come and sit. We're going to start with practicing 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar very slowly. Surya Namaskar is the perfect way to open up the body. Surya Namaskar prepares the body for the practice of asanas. And today, because we are going to spend a little longer in asanas, so let's first open up the body, open up all the limbs, and prepare the body for the holding of posture. So please come and stand up at the top end of your mat. Today, instead of inhaling and exhaling with the opening and contracting of the body, try and breathe slowly throughout the 2 rounds. So if you can keep the breath slow inhale, slow exhale, and just focus on that, it will be sufficient for today's practice. Bring the palms together in front of you. Breathe. Namaskar Mudra or Pranam Asana. Invoking the feelings of gratitude in the body and in the spirit. Yes, there is chaos around us, but we are also the fortunate few who have a lot to be grateful for in our lives. Continue breathing deeply. Lift your arms up towards the skies and just stretch upwards. Don't even arch back. It's okay. Just drop your head back and look up between the two hands. The spine is straight. You're lifting the shoulders, becoming taller, opening the body. Good. With the next breath, start to bend forward, bringing your hands down to the mat. Hands are on either side of your feet. The knees are bent. Head is dropping down. Take a deep breath and stretch the right leg back. Drop the right knee to the floor. One hand or both hands resting on the mat. Look up. Step the right leg back now. Just for a moment, bring your body in a straight line. Push up, push it. And from here, drop the knees down, release the whole body to the floor. Just bring the whole body down. Forehead is resting on the mat. Toes are released. Breathe. With the next inhale, lift your head and chest up. Just a wee bit. Don't force your body into anything. Don't try to overachieve today. Just be and breathe. Tuck your toes in. Lift yourself up on your knees and then lift the hips up. Inverted V. First one of our inverted Vs. Calibrate your breath. The head is below the heart. Fresh oxygen supply to the brain. That's the message we are just trying to communicate to the mind. It's okay to relax. When you're ready, step your right foot forward between the two hands. Drop the left knee down and look up. With the next exhale, bring the left foot also forward. Take a deep breath and lift yourself up. Arms, torso, very small back bend here. And release the arms. Relax. On the left side, palms together, prayer position. Breathe here. Notice how the mind is already more still, more focused. Instead of using Surya Namaskar as a cardiovascular exercise, we are practicing it as a meditation, a moving, dynamic meditation. With the next inhale, lift your arms up. Stretch up nicely, drop your head back, look up between and breathe. As you exhale next, bring the hands down to the floor on either side of the feet. Bend your knees so that your hands, or at least the fingertips, are touching the floor. We do that so that our back does not feel unsupported in the forward. When you're ready, step your left leg back. Drop your left knee to the floor and look up. Take the other leg back now. Kumbhak asana. And from here, this time, you drop the knees down, Bend your elbows and bring the chest and forehead down. Try Ashtanga Namaskar. But honestly, if you don't feel like it, it's perfectly okay to release the whole body to the. When you inhale next, you slide the body forward, release the abdomen. Gently lift your head and chest up. Breathe. Observing the diaphragm, lifting the body with each inhale and releasing down. Just a very small movement, but a very obvious movement of the diaphragmatic muscle. Tuck your toes in, lift yourself up on your knees, and then lift the hips up. Come into the inverted V. Breathe. Good. When you are ready, taking your time, step your left foot forward between the two hands. With the next exhale, bring the right foot forward to join the left. Keep your knees bent if you like. Drop your head down, forehead towards the knees. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms forward, lift them up, and arch. Exhale, release the arms, and relax. Wonderful. We spent 10 minutes to get one round, or 8 minutes actually. One more round, this time in a flow, still going slow, palms together, prayer position. This time we try to establish the opening and the contracting of the body with our in-breath and the out-breath. As you inhale, lift your arms up, stretch up. And slowly exhaling, bring the hands down to the floor. Inhale deeply, stretch the right leg back, drop the right knee down, look up. Continue breathing, take the other leg back, push-up position. Exhale, bring the knees, chest, forehead down. And as you inhale, slide forward, head, shoulders, and chest. Release the toes. Tuck the toes back in. Lift up, inverted V. Inhale and step the right foot forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, stretch the arms forward, lift them up, arch back. Exhale, release the arms, relax. Palms together, prayer position. 2, lift your arms up, gently arch back on an inhale. On an exhale, bring the body forward and down. Inhale and take the left leg back, knee down, up. Breathe, take the other leg back, push-up position. Exhale, drop the knees, chest, forehead down. Inhale, slide forward, head, shoulders, and chest up. Tuck the toes back in, lift up onto your knees, and then lift the hips up. Inhale deeply. Step the left foot forward. Drop the knee down, look up. Exhale, other leg forward. Inhale, lift your arms up and arch back. Exhale, release the arms. Relax. Very deep, relax. Okay. So we're going to start with relaxing in what is known as Baddha Kona Asana. It's time to bring the cushions to your mat now. Take a nice big cushion. Keep it vertically along your mat. Okay? You can also use a smaller cushion on top so that your head and shoulders can feel supported. And then you will come and sit down with your hips, or rather the line of your spine supported against the edge of the mat. Your tailbone is next to the mat. As you can see, she's resting partially, her buttocks are resting partially on the edge of the cushion. We do this, all these little things we do is part of yin yoga to make the spine feel most supported. All the stress, the continuous stress. Anyway, I should probably get you into the pose first, then give my stories to you. So from here, you're going to take the support of your hands on either side of the cushion and lean back, lie down on the cushion completely. You might need to make a couple of adjustments for your shoulders and head so that your shoulders. Kanika, use one more cushion. Do you have another one? No? Okay, then slide further down on the cushion. More. Now lie back. Your entire spine should feel supported. Yes. So everybody make sure that your entire spine feels supported on the mat. Your knees are slightly bent. And from here, you're going to open the knees out to either side and bring the soles of your feet together. Like we do for butterfly. Okay? The knees. अच्छा, अभी किसी की टांगे अगर बहुत लंबी हैं, तो make that adjustments according to your anatomy. You don't have to keep the heels very close to your perineum. We are going to spend at least 2 to 3 minutes in the posture. So you adjust the posture in such a way that you can stay in it. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि अभी घुटने दर्द कर रहे हैं, अभी घुटने बहुत ज्यादा they are hanging up in the air. ऐसा कुछ नहीं चाहिए हमें. We don't need to keep the heels close to the perineum. You can stretch the legs out also. That is also perfectly acceptable in this posture. We want the hips to relax completely. Okay? Your body needs to feel supported for your mind to get the message that it is okay to relax. We've spoken enough times about the body's fight and flight response. Constant stressors in our life keep the body in a state of flight and fight all the time, which is extremely damaging. It leads to so many kinds of. Okay, Kanika, slide your heels further away and let your knees relax some more. Yeah, let the knees relax more. Okay, can't see your posture completely. Just stay there and breathe. Once in a while, you might have to keep your hands on your thighs or your hips to communicate the message for them to relax. Bring your awareness to your abdomen and check with yourself that you're still breathing correctly in the yogic manner. Maybe mentally count your breath. 3 inhale, 3 exhale. We practice Veerbhadra asana sitting up as well. It is great for the heart of our health. In fact, it is recommended for anybody who is told that their vagus nerve is disturbed. So vagus nerve is one of the longest cranial nerves in our body. It extends from the cranium, that's the top of our head, all the way down through the lungs and into the abdominal viscera, all the way down into the hips and buttocks and pelvic area. Vagus nerve is the bidirectional communication between the body and mind. The mind sends messages through the vagus nerve to the various organs in the body. And then the vagus nerve communicates the messages back to the mind. This vagus nerve is responsible for so many of our body functions. It's responsible for our breathing, for speech, the ability to talk without stuttering and stammering and rushing and gasping. Swallowing. Did you know that swallowing also becomes difficult when one is experiencing anxiety? Our heartbeat, that communication is also done between the body and mind via the vagus nerve. Blood pressure, hearing, taste, circulation, digestion. Even the excretion, orgasms, everything is controlled by the vagus nerve. And this vagus nerve is the first thing to get affected when there are constant stressors in the body. In this position, where you are supported all the way from the head to the hips, you are releasing the tension from the level of the nervous system. Straighten your legs out. Inhale and stretch the arms over and above the head for a moment. Releasing the stretch. Release the arms, release the body. Bend your knees, turn to one side. Please come and sit up. मेरी कहानियां सुनते सुनते आप लोगों ने इस पोज में लगभग 4 मिनट गुजार दिए. That is when we start to use asana practice to relax and not just to become stronger. Not that relaxing doesn't make us stronger. Sorry if I'm communicating. The more relaxed you are, you will be a stronger human being. Okay, the next one, which is considered extremely important for stress release, is the child's pose. We are not used to sitting in the child's pose for very long. Okay, how do we make it more comfortable? So you do make a little adjustment to your cushion. You bring the cushion forward and you sit with facing the cushion this time. Okay. You might want to widen your knees and maybe even bring the cushion closer to the body. And we are going to rest the front of the body now all over the cushion. There is another, we have another cushion handy, or you could use a folded towel like this one. Because the other area that complains when we try to hold the child's pose is our knees. Okay. So what we're going to do is, instead of keeping the body unsupported and leaning forward, where some of us feel that the breath is becoming a little difficult, try and support your front body on the cushion and then turn your head to either side. Don't take the arms behind you like we usually do for child's pose. Keep the arms next to the cushions also. See how her elbows, her forearms are all resting there, supporting her body. Try and do that. After you've spent a few breaths in the posture, you might want to adjust the position of the cushion. Aapka inner body wisdom will tell you whether you want to pull the cushion closer in towards the abdomen, you want to push it further away, and you make those adjustments. And let's try and spend a little over 2 minutes in this way. Don't ever think that it is wrong to move between the holding of a pose. Anytime you feel you can get yourself more comfortable in the posture, you make that adjustment. Sukham Sthiram Asanam. हठ योगा प्रतिपिका की शुरुआत ही इस श्लोक से हुई है. That which is comfortable is still and it is beautiful. After about 8 or 10 breaths, or like by my clock, it's been more than a minute, you change the position of your head. Bring the other cheek to the cushion. Turn your head around. By now, you must have figured out that none of these things need you to even roll out the mat. You could be in your bed at night or in the morning, checking with your breath and finding a way to release the day's stress. A daily de-stressing practice is extremely important. Stress calendar के हिसाब से तो आता नहीं है. Okay, yes, in some cases it does, especially for women. But everyday stress demands everyday de-stressing. And these are the practices that help us achieve that. Slowly making your way out of the posture, press your palms down into the floor and lift yourself up. Keep your hands behind your back for a moment. Drop your head back, lift the chest up, and take a counter stretch. And release. Okay. The third most relaxing practice is legs up the wall, which I cannot insist upon enough कि करना ही है. मतलब अपने लिए अगर हम 3 मिनट निकाल करके ये नहीं कर सके तो फिर what's the point of all the success, all the achievements, everything? So often it happens that even putting the legs up against the wall and that support is too much for the body, right? When the body is really fatigued. So there's another way to do it. All of you have some chairs, cushions, beds, sofas around you. And if you just today we are going to do Vipreet Karni, resting our legs on the chair. So please come and lie down. Kanika, you need to create do you have a chair handy? Okay. Otherwise, I would tell you an alteration, a modification too.
I have a AC outdoor unit, so that's a little higher than a chair, but will that be okay?
Yes, I'm wondering, can you turn towards the... Okay. So, yes, that might work too. What I'm going to ask you to do then is put that big cushion under your buttocks so that your knees can rest on top. Shall we try that?
It's too high.
It's too high, na? Just lie down and keep your entire length of the legs supported on that big cushion that you have. Lie down on your back. Keep the cushion vertically under your legs. So we need the legs to be supported at the level of the calf muscles. Okay? Yeah, that's a good one. In fact, I'm going to use that one in my next post. Very good. Okay. See if you find that comfortable, Kanika. Otherwise, you can always drop the cushion all the way down to the floor. And Sujata, आप थोड़ा सा और कुर्सी को पास खींच लीजिए, है ना, ताकि आपके घुटने तक आपके legs feel support. Yes, that's better. Yeah, that's better, Kanika. In this pose, you have stopped demanding anything at all from the body. You're telling the body that be very, very comfortable. In fact, you've taken the pressure off your heart as well. Heart has to struggle so much to pump the blood to all the extremities of the body. The minute you put your legs above the level of the heart, the blood automatically starts flowing towards the heart, reducing the stress on the heart. Stress, anxiety, happenings around us, bad news, happy news, कुछ भी हो, सीधा असर दिल के ऊपर होता है. The heart has to adjust its functioning, its pumping to deal with the stresses. And in this position, we're telling the heart, it's okay, you take a break. We're doing the work for you.
So well explained.
Thank you. Every once in a while, check with your breath. Coming back to the breath and checking that the breath is effortless, smooth and even. It's time to go back to that belief that life is not about despair. The life is not about misery. Fears and anxieties are also a passing process. There are so many of these old wisdoms that say that समय एक जैसा नहीं रहता. There's a lot of truth in that. ऐसा लगता है हमें क्योंकि इतना लंबा अरसा हो गया है और वक्त challenging times. Yes, these life's challenges, they teach us how to go back to the basics. Acceptance. Recognizing that you can control this. That's what makes us stronger. Whenever you're ready, make your way out of the pose. Take your legs off the chair, off the cushion, the bed, the sofa. And slowly, taking your time, please come and sit down. We're going to practice just two pranayamas today, Nadi Shodhana Pranayama and Bhramari breathing. Take the cushion to sit on. Elevate your hips slightly. If you feel like sitting on a chair, if you feel like sitting on a sofa, or just supporting your back against a wall and stretching your legs out, everything is okay. All we are looking for is a straight spine. We're going to start with one round of Kapalbhati Kriya, which is a cleansing Kriya, followed by Nadi Shodhan. Nadi Shodhan pranayama, the only thing different between Nadi Shodhan and Anulom Vilom is that we don't retain the breath in between. Okay? Let's begin with Kapalbhati Kriya. Check with your body. Check with the various organs where you usually experience stress. The jaw, the shoulders, the lower back. Today's practice has helped you release a lot of obstructions in the breath already. Breathing together. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale deep. Exhale. I'm glad you relaxed so much, Shagun. I'm going to give you another couple of breaths.
I was completely lost in that asana only.
That's okay. We are practicing Kapalbhati Kriya. Take your time. It's all right. We're all in a good mood now. We'll wait. Deep breath. Kapalbhati Kriya. Inhale deeply. And begin. Han, 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 to relax. Deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Let the left hand stay in Chinna Mudra and fold the right hand into Vishnu Mudra. The first two fingers of the right hand at the base of your thumb. We'll use the thumb to block the right nostril and the last two fingers to block the left nostril. We are removing the retentions from in between, and the count that we are following is 4 inhale, 7 exhale. In the Western world, it is also known as the 4-7 breath. Recommended for all signs of stress, PTSD disorders, anxieties. We're going to still do alternate nostril breathing, breathing in through one nostril and exhaling through the other nostril. Follow along as much as you can. I will repeat one more time. Do not put any unnecessary pressure on yourself. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate. Deep breath, inhale and exhale. Let it all out. Block the right nostril with your right thumb. On the left, inhale, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Close the left nostril. Right, exhale, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6, Om 7. Right, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the right nostril. Left, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the left nostril. Right, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close the nostril. Last round. Right. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release the right hand. Breathe and relax. If you need to stretch your legs out for a moment, please do that. Relax the knees and hips. We're going to continue with Bhramari Pranayama. Recrossing the legs. Hands resting on the knees. Those of you who are sitting in Ardha Padmasana, please change the position of the legs. If you were sitting with right leg on top earlier, then switch the legs and bring the left one on top now, please. We are practicing 6 rounds of Bhramari. And then we're going to lie down for relaxation. Once again, do not challenge yourself. Enunciate the humming breath just as long as the breath lasts. Don't tie yourself up. Trust me, 6 rounds after this practice will create enough vibrations to release the endorphins, the happy hormones. Together now, first round, deep breath, inhale. Deep breath, inhale. Third round, deep breath, inhale. Take one breath in between, relax. Bring your focus to the center of your eyebrows and to the cranium, the top of your head. Where your awareness travels, that is where your breath and the vibrations will travel. Fourth round of Bhramari. Inhale deeply. Inhale deep. Sixth and last round. Deep breath. Inhale. Keep your eyes closed. Enjoy the vibrations. Avoiding any unnecessary movements. Stretching the legs out. Please come and lie down in Shavasana. Legs apart, arms apart, arms facing up. Please get ready for Yoga Nidra, the psychic sleep. The body is ready to relax. Eyes are closed. Focus on the breath and maintain awareness of hearing. Become aware of your body and relax yourself completely. Make yourself physically calm and steady. Feel that the legs are relaxed. Bring your awareness to your right leg. Relax the right leg. Move your awareness to the left leg. Relax the left. Now visualize both your legs and relax them both. Relax the trunk of the body, hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest, back and shoulders. Relax. Relax the head, the face, neck and throat. Relax the arms and hands. Develop the awareness of your whole physical body from the top of your head to the tips of the toes. Complete awareness of the whole body. Relax your whole body mentally. Relax yourself. Bring your awareness to your breath. Becoming aware of the breath as it moves between the throat and the navel. Awareness of your natural breath. Do not force the breath. Navel to throat, throat to navel. Go on with this awareness and slowly feel yourself becoming more relaxed. Mm. Mm. Breathe a little more deeply, consciously drawing in a long breath and release. Gently start waking up the body. And when you're ready, slide your feet together. Inhale deeply and stretch your arms, stretch the legs, stretch the whole body. Releasing the stretch, bend the knees, turn to your left side. Stay there for a moment if you like. And slowly, taking your time, please come and sit. That was our practice for today. For a recap, and I know Kanika keeps telling me I need to recap in message forms as well, and I'm going to get off my lazy butt one of these days and start doing. But just to recap, the 3 poses which are considered most relaxing at a physical, mental and psychic level. क्योंकि anxiety एक ऐसी चीज होती है जो psychic level पे जाके घर बना लेती. That is the reason we use props to be able to work on our poses for a longer amount of time. You noticed all of these props are available in your house. घर में कुर्सी भी होती है, घर में cushions भी होते हैं. Start using them. Okay? There is no need for us to suffer silently just because we need to appear strong to the world. We are strong. It's time to acknowledge that we are strong, which is the reason why we are where we are. Okay? Most of us feel the need to constantly prove ourselves in our professional and our personal lives, and that's the demand of the times. Okay? I'm not going to start telling you ki you start taking a back seat or you stop doing all of those things. Don't do that. You need to prove yourself. Your profession demands it. Even the personal relationships demand this of us. But start taking care of yourself at the same time. Keep these 3 poses in mind. इनमें से आप कोई भी एक पोज 3 से 4 मिनट के लिए अगर रोज कर सकते हैं before going to bed, it will take care of the whole day's stresses. We have taken a long time to practice them. Why? Because we were trying them for the first time. We needed to see how our bodies respond to them, feel them. But slowly, when your body gets used to this, seriously speaking, the minute your mind or your eyes register the large cushion, it will send the message to your brain to start relaxing. This is all mind training. This is all breath training. अगर मैं अचानक किसी को, जैसे उस दिन I was telling you about my friend Anu, who's at the age of 45 started experiencing anxiety attacks for the first time. I cannot ask Anu to do this because she's never practiced yoga. She's never practiced breath training. But I have asked you to do these things for yourself because for 6 months now, you have been working on your body and breath. Now you are in a position to recognize how your body responds to breath training and how your body responds to asana practice. So use this tool. If around you also you find somebody who's really miserable, I mean, the first sign that when somebody walks into my yoga class, within the first couple of minutes, I can tell whether they are anxious. जिन लोगों को एंजाइटी और स्ट्रेस होता है ना, वो सांस लेना भूल जाते हैं और बीच बीच में हर एक मिनट में वो एक लंबी सांस लेने की जरूरत पड़ती. Anxiety makes us hold our breath. It makes us hold our whole body in tension, which is why we need to work on. I spoke about the vagus nerve today because I had the advantage of a model. I wanted to show you the poses that we can do with props. Tomorrow we are going to work on the vagus nerve some more. Vagus nerve हमारे pineal gland होता है, उससे extend करती है all the way down to the bottom of our body. So we are going to use some more easier stretches to work on the vagus nerve tomorrow. But for today, make a note in your mind about these 3 postures and how you can modify them to relax the body, mind, and your psychology. Okay? If you have any questions, comments, I'd love to hear from you.
No questions today from my side. It was very, very relaxing.
Thank
Really.
you. Again, I'm
Lot
going to
of
remove
people
the
like-
headphones so Savvy can also hear you.
क्वेश्चन में नींद आ जाए कोई दिक्कत लंबा भी कर सकते
Really.
Yes, absolutely. अगर किसी को poses करते हुए नींद आ जाए, it's your body telling you that it is happy in that condition, it is happy in that position. Allow yourself permission to relax. सबसे बड़ी बात यही हो गई है कि हम लोग ना, हमको लगता है कि रिलैक्स करने से तो पता नहीं क्या छूट जाएगा.
Actually.
Correct. Very true.
It's okay, we need to start taking time out for ourselves. Okay, so yes, relax. If you fall asleep in the posture, it's okay, sleep. When your body's need for endorphins is satisfied, apne aap you will find yourself coming back to awareness. You will find yourself more relaxed and in a happier state of mind.
Thanks for this session.
Yeah, so I would like to add to
Thank you.
Manjeet, I
Yeah,
think it
even
was
I
very,
was.
very relaxing. It was like, wow. I mean, it was actually a wow factor today. You know, I was like,
Happy
we
to
get
hear
some-
that.
weekend wow
Yes,
factor
true,
tha, and I've been missing it for 2-3 weekends now, of course, because of COVID and all of that which was happening in the
very
life.
true,
So
very true.
कल सबको परसों सबको डांट पिटी ना when Vidhi was checking Pujan where मैंने कहा my God, I mean all the absentee guys are going to be talking now to be asked now. It's better you get onto your mat back again. So
No, I know, because when life and events start overwhelming us, self-care is the first thing that gets ignored.
we drop out. Yes.
Yes. The first thing we start doing is, अच्छा ये छोड़ देते हैं अभी. Other things can take priority. What we forget is that that's the time when we need to take care of ourselves the most. ठीक है, मतलब मुझे भी समझ में आता है, हम वीकेंड पे मिल रहे हैं, नहीं मन करता है उठने को. But I mean, what can we do? I mean, you can let us know and we can switch back to weekdays. मुझे तो कोई problem नहीं है. My Tuesday, Thursday morning is still open. But yes, these Saturday and Sunday होने की वजह से हम थोड़ा सा ना, we've been able to push it beyond 1 hour. I have been able to give you longer relaxations, which is extremely important at this time with whatever is going on in the country. क्योंकि कुछ भी कर ले हम, even if we stop watching the news. I mean, I'm really watching cartoons all the time with my children now, but it's impossible to avoid bad news. So इसलिए please make sure that these 2 days you show up. And कितना आसान है ना कि मैट पे आके कुछ सोचना ही नहीं है कि क्या करना है. एक टीचर बोले जा रहा है, बस you just have to keep following it. There's one place where everything's taken care of. Thank you for joining us this morning. And tomorrow we're going to work a little bit more on the vagus nerve. Okay.